Today on the channel, Star Wars Black Series, the Archive Edition, Tusken Raider. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxing. A little bonus video on the channel this year. Every day 2021 bonus Star Wars unboxing. And today we're unboxing from the Black Series, the Archive Edition, Tusken Raider. But remember, for all your modern day Star Wars needs, make sure you hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And this brand new Tusken Raider, basically a re-release. We'll compare it to the old one to see if there really is any differences. But this is part of the Army Builders wave, the latest wave of the Archive Edition. If you guys remember the last edition, which is still hitting pegs and still on some pegs, at least in my area, you got Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, was it Commander Cody, and Grand Admiral Thrawn. Thrawn, Cody, the popularest ones. Still can find Luke and Han fairly regularly. But now we got the new set with the hover tank driver, the Tusken Raider. Who else is in that set? The Scarif Trooper? Something like that? I can't even remember. I'm trying to think. Anyways, we're unboxing them all on the channel. Imperial Death Trooper. There it is. Army Builders. 4 Army Builders, which is a really neat idea, as these were popular figures back when they were released, or at least somewhat popular. But getting another re-release to get newer collectors a chance to get these, and people that want to army build a chance to get these. I really like the themes of these packs. I also like the possibility some of these might be shelf warmers, peg warmers, whatever you want to call them. If that's the case, maybe they go down to clearance for 10 bucks, swoop in, gotta get a deal, build your army at a cheaper cost. I would love to buy a few more Tusken Raiders, you know, at a $10 price point. I don't really see that happening. Maybe the Mountain Trooper, some of those other ancillary ones, but I think the Imperial Death Trooper, the Tusken Raider, I think those will fly off the shelf a little faster than the other two. But I could be wrong. Part of me hopes they all don't fly, because I wouldn't mind army building these, really. I'm not a huge army builder, but I'm tempted. I'm tempted to dabble, especially as I work towards building my display of Star Wars figures. We'll see where that all ends up going, so stay tuned on the channel. But today we're here to talk about the Tusken Raider. We're going to take a look at the packaging first, unbox it, talk about it, compare it to the old one, and see where we go from there. So there's the old Archive Edition packaging. So-so on this. Not a huge fan. I don't absolutely hate it, but I wish they would have used the new Black Series type packaging with the murals on it. I think they could have made a different color possibly and just had a cool color scheme for these. I think that would have been really cool. Or possibly, let's say if this was, you know, Revenge of the Jedi as the green packaging, make these archive ones in the green packaging. But I could see people not liking that because these are theoretically re-releases, repaints, whatever you want to call them, so maybe people wouldn't like that. But I think make it their own set. I think that would have been cool to have the mural instead of the cheaper looking. I mean, still a nice looking package for what it is, but it looks a little cheaper than the new Black Series packaging, at least in my opinion. But you got a little glamour shot there, little warnings, 4 and up, Tusken Raider, 50th anniversary of Lucasfilms, Star Wars, the Black Series logo up here. Got that window box, got some accessories in there. We'll open it up, we'll talk about it. Nothing on the sides, obviously. Very similar, very regular edition, not boxed edition, very plain Jane, old school packaging that we know in our figures. And then, of course, you got the back, got that cool glamour shot up there, Star Wars Black Series. We got a little blurb, we'll read that blurb, see what it says. You got the Lucasfilm timeline down below, plus all the warnings that, you know, we love warnings. Is there a UPC on this thing? Oh yeah, very bottom. UPC and more warnings. Nothing really interesting. Commemorate the first 50 years of Lucasfilm with figures inspired by the original Star Wars trilogy. I don't believe they have announced anything for the archive collection after this set. I'm sure there'll be something, and hopefully we'll have some announcements soon. As I would think maybe later this summer we would get another round of these. Would be really cool. We'll see. The Tusken Raider, fearsome desert savages. Tusken Raiders are the foremost reason Tatooine colonists do not wander far from their isolated communities. And I think we talked about it maybe in a Power of the Force Tusken Raider unboxing. I don't think, have the Tusken Raiders ever been unmasked? What goes on behind that mask? Maybe we'll find out one of these days. A lot of people know the Tusken Raiders, at least like my kids. They know them from The Mandalorian. They don't know them from A New Hope and the Star Wars movies, which is kind of funny, but not really. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of kids have skipped the original Star Wars. My younger kids, really no interest in that, but they're all in on The Mandalorian. I don't know what that says about my kids. I don't know. But there it is. There's the packaging. See you later. All right, let's drink it in, soak it in a little bit, this old Tusken Raider here. I don't know. I like it. It's Tusken Raider. Got some soft goods. Always like soft goods. The old plastic prison shot here. All right, let's bust him out. Let's see what's doing here. He's got that long rifle. I don't know, rifle. I don't know my guns. Got that. That. And finally, oh, we're buckled in. Never would have guessed it. Holy cow. Buckled in multiple spots. Didn't have my scissors ready or anything. See you later. Did it old school. Got it out. All right, like I said, we got some soft goods going on. Tusken Raider. Some few strings on here that are falling off. We see this on a lot of overly soft goods stuff. You get some strings you got to cut off, tear off, cut off, all that kind of stuff. And this one is no different. About around the legs, the arms. Do a little trim job with the scissors. You got to do that. Does this fit? It does not. So we got these two arrow type deals. Thought they'd fit in here, but I guess they do not. So they do not fit in the rifle, long rifle, whatever you want to call it. Very cool gun. And then I guess you just got these accessories just to kind of have. And then does this, I believe this fits in here, right? It does. So then you got this thing. And I don't know what they ever called this thing. If there was ever a technical name for this, it was kind of their stick, and they raised it up, and, you know, the whole Tusken Raider thing in A New Hope. So some accessories, a lot of accessories actually. So you got those. Typical Black Series articulation. Don't need to go into a whole long drawn out story of that. But the Tusken Raider, I mean, it seems to be a lot of reuse. Now let's compare this. Let's bust out the old school Tusken Raider, the old Black Series Tusken Raider from way back in the day. What is different and what is the same? And I am not seeing a ton of difference here. To my eye, which I don't have the best eyes in the world, we got a little bit of more weathered in like the wrapping of the mask and the arms. So the colors have a little bit more darkened colors. But boy, outside of that, there's really not much difference at all. Soaking this in right here. I mean, I guess we got a little lighter on the robe. I mean, it is close. I mean, it's really close. You got to really look. For all intents and purposes, same figure. Re-released an army builder, a popular army builder though, so it makes sense re-releasing this. Tusken Raiders, and we said it about in the Power of the Force unboxing. When you think Star Wars army builders, Tusken Raiders usually aren't the first thing that comes to your mind. It's stormtroopers, but technically you could have an army of Tusken Raiders. And you guys know me, I like to have 2 or 3 of army builders as kind of the way I like to do it. I don't have all of them, it'd just be too many, but I wouldn't mind getting one more Tusken Raider just to flush this out. And I'm going to play a little bit of the long game, see if I can get one for $10. But if you missed the first go around on the Tusken Raider, now's your chance. Jump in. You need at least one Tusken Raiders in your Star Wars Black Series collection. Really no differences. If somebody knows of any differences, let me know, but I really don't see anything. Just a little bit darker in some spots, a little bit lighter in the robe. Outside of that, I mean, it's getting the most out of your molds. We talk about that a lot on the channel on these unboxing videos. Getting the most out of your molds, getting the most out of what you got, and that's how you fund other things. You can't make just a mold just to use it one time and stuff like this, because obviously these Tusken Raiders, you can't reuse this head for somebody else. You can't reuse a lot of these parts for somebody else, so you got to re-release this. Get your money out of your mold. It makes sense when you take the old step back and you put your business hat on. So there it is, the Tusken Raider Archive Collection Black Series. You guys in the comments, let me know, did you pick this one up? You playing the long game like I'm going to do on another one of these? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As we say, we got Star Wars unboxings every single day in 2021. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, Twitter, at SirPaul64. All kinds of news, all kinds of stuff on Twitter and Instagram every single day, keeping track of what is going on the channel. For the Tusken Raiders, I'm Kyle. I will see you guys all real soon.